In a world where we are now officially out of brand new LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga content to look forward to,
we have a problem.
A lot of people have started to be like, well, you know, I really do wish that the existing content would have gone ahead and included some voice lines, would have included a level pack, because traditionally speaking, LEGO games did include in their packs, it would be a level pack or a character pack. This time around, we only got character packs. No new level packs were included. And so a lot of people have been saying, well, I really do wish that maybe with the Bad Batch, maybe with the Mandalorian in particular, we would have gotten some levels to play through, because that would have been a blast. And I'm right there with you. It would have been awesome. Now, the fact is that these character packs are cheaper than what the level packs would traditionally be, so I don't really particularly mind in terms of the value discrepancy between the two. But I do have some exciting news, because it might seem like we will be getting some LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga news sooner rather than later. So if you don't know, Star Wars Celebrations is coming right up. In fact, it will be taking place on May 26th to the 29th of 2022, which is just a little bit later on this month. And here's something that is super duper exciting. The LEGO Group has officially announced that they will be holding their own panel at the event. And here's the description that they provided. Join the LEGO Group and Lucasfilm as we celebrate the summer of LEGO Star Wars. Panelists from across consumer products, games, and animation will highlight all the ways fans can enjoy and interact with Star Wars from the unique LEGO lens. Dive into the expansive galaxy within the newly released LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video game. Discover brand new construction sets that are sure to keep you busy this year, and learn about even more ways to get your LEGO Star Wars fix this summer. So, what does all that mean? Well, to be quite honest, the LEGO Group is not particularly known for delivering with these sorts of panels or events, at least in terms of what we want to see. I do think that part of this particular event, we will most likely see the new Star Wars sets for the summer, like officially revealed. Of course, there's already leaks for a lot of that stuff, but I do think that we will be seeing that. It is interesting to me, though, that they do go on ahead and mention animation, because as far as I'm aware, there is no other LEGO Star Wars animated projects that we know of. So it'll be interesting to see if we see something from that side of things, like the Terrifying Tales special that they had on Disney Plus. So maybe we'll get something there. But the thing that obviously is most exciting to me is the fact that they do go on ahead and mention games. That is interesting because, well, it's plural. It's not just a singular game that they mentioned, which is interesting. So could there be a tease for some other LEGO Star Wars game projects coming up? But in addition to that, they do specifically call out LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video game. Now, this could be that they just mentioned like, hey, here's a bunch of stuff that we've already done, and it's really cool and exciting and so on and so forth, and that would be that. I think that's the kind of safest bet. But what if, based on the fact that this game has sold exceptionally well, I mean, it is the best-selling LEGO game of all time as far as its first 2 weeks. It had such a great start right off the bat. It's getting a patch very soon to fix a lot of the glitches that have occurred. I made a video breaking that down, so you can go check that out on the channel. But the thing that would be most exciting would be, of course, some sort of new DLC content. So for me today, I wanted to go on ahead and brainstorm what that should be. And of course, I want to hear from you guys down in the comment section below as well. So what would be the thing at Star Wars Celebration that would make you most excited to see for the future of LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga? I think we have to keep our expectations somewhat realistic, so I'm going to start off with the least realistic and work my way up to the most realistic of the announcements. So first and foremost, least realistic, I think that the least likely thing to happen would be an announcement for new levels. I think levels are the most expensive type of content to make, and so because of that, I think the likelihood of DLC levels are slim to none. So to me, as much as I would love to see more specific campaign or gameplay content that revolves around, let's say, the Clone Wars, let's say the previously mentioned Mandalorian, I think that would be obviously incredibly exciting, but I think that's the least likely of the announcements that we would get. The second most likely of the announcements that we would get is actually more character packs. I think that's a very simple way to keep monetizing this game further into the future, and there is some obvious character packs that they could go with. So just to bring up a few, you could do a couple of character packs for the Clone Wars. I think that would be cool, especially if they did some sort of a cool aesthetic over top of the characters to make them look maybe more cel shaded, kind of like how they did in LEGO Dimensions. So I think that would be really cool to see. And then in addition to that, obviously another character pack based on Rebels would be really cool to see as well. Beyond that, of course, maybe if the Ahsoka TV show is popping off or the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show is popping off while LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is still relevant, I think we could get DLC packs for those as well. And then the most likely of announcements, in my personal opinion, is the customizer. I think that I would not be surprised if we end up getting some sort of a patch or an update for this game that goes on ahead and adds in the customization option for this game. I think people would freak out, as that was one of the things, if not the biggest complaint that people had before the release of the game, was the fact that they were incredibly disappointed by the lack of customizer. I think a way to kind of like jolt some more energy into this game, let's say in the latter half of this year, if they want to, you know, have an uptick in sales, maybe they could announce that, hey, later on this year in whatever, let's say November or October, around the holiday season, we'll be adding a customizer into this game. In fact, I wouldn't even mind paying for a customizer if it's, I don't know, $5, whatever it might be, as actual like feature that you download and unlock. I would be perfectly fine with that. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Would you want it to be free since it was free or included part of the purchase price in the past? And of course, ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think we will be hearing from Star Wars Celebrations in just a couple weeks' time. Thank you guys so very much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also support the channel by becoming a member or grabbing some merch. I'll hopefully get you guys here next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.